Hi everybody. We're live. That was a really fun introduction there. Can everybody hear me? Everyone doing really well today? We're here for the Meta Connect, which is just going to be the most fun thing in the entire world. Hi everybody. Hey, how we doing? Can't wait to share this wonderful moment with all of you. It's going to be a real treat is what it's going to be. Hi, hey, so many people. Need intro? I know. You would think that was like, oh, totally off the cuff. This guy, he's clever, but I practiced that for many years to become as good as I am. Hi guys. Hey, hello everyone. This is great. It is Oculus Connect time. We're here for the Zuck. Me and the Zuck, we're gonna get down to business, and we're gonna talk about all things Quest Pro, maybe. You know what? Okay, so like everyone's kind of expecting the Quest Pro to be the big announcement for this thing. I'm gonna guess he's gonna be like, by the way, the Quest Pro is pushed back to next year. Sorry, everybody. Anyway, here's why you should all live in Horizon worlds with my amazing avatars. And I think that's gonna be what most of this like hour and a half long speech is all about. I don't know. That's what it is on the schedule. We're just gonna be here for the keynote. There's also like a developer section, and then John Carmack is going to talk unscripted for like an hour by himself just about technology, which will actually be really cool. So you should stick around and watch that. That'll probably be the most interesting thing that happens. But otherwise, yeah. So we're gonna chill. Is the volume okay? Everyone, can you hear me? Me good? There's like some weird humming background noise of the Meta Connect thing, but that's not going to start for like 13 minutes. Aw, Spacewoods, he's bored. He's so bored of me. That's so unfortunate because I am very entertaining. I don't know if you caught my intro, where the desk was like, whoa, look at that guy. And that was fun. You are fine. I am fine, guys. I am fine. Good. Yeah, this is me. This is my face. I've done a few live streams, in the past, but it's been a little while. We did a bunch when they were revealing all the games, the showcases during the summer and stuff. But we're here now. There's not as much news going on, even though the end of the year is typically when all the big VR games drop. So I'm kind of excited that maybe there'll be some secret release stuff. But I do want to tell you guys something, okay? So gather around. Everybody lean into your screen because there's some news that will make some of you unhappy. It's not big news. I'm really overhyping this. So starting on Wednesday, which is in 2 days, I believe. Yeah, Wednesday. I am going to drive across the country because my sister is getting married, which is really fun. But I'm going to be gone for a week. So probably, most likely what's going to happen is as soon as I leave, they're going to start dropping everything. The Quest Pro is going to release. The PlayStation VR 2 is going to release. Saints and Sinners 2 will release. Half-Life 3 is probably going to release as soon as I leave for this trip. So, yeah, I'll be gone for a little while. I do have a game all prepped and ready to go for the time that I'm kind of away from the channel. It's not Bone Lab. It's not Into the Radius. Both of those things I will be going back to. We're going to play a lot more Bone Lab. I want to do a bunch of those modded levels. There's already some really cool stuff that people have done. And obviously, we have to finish Into the Radius. So all that stuff is going to happen. I'm just taking a week to go celebrate with my sister. And you can watch this other fun video that I think will be good. And then I'll be back, and we'll be back into the swing of things and anything new and all that stuff that's coming out. So yeah, so it's going to be... oh, never the groom. No, it's really, really unfortunate. You'll see what it is. Yeah, but no, it'll be fine. You won't even notice that I'm gone. We'll have videos up probably starting Thursday. Will be the next video. And yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be cool. And then we'll come back and we'll jump right back into the Radius and Bone Lab. We'll probably kind of flip between those videos. Into the Radius is definitely something I'm going to finish, I promise, and it's going to happen, and we're all going to be very, very, very happy with it. What is my hair doing? Yeah, so, will there be game news? I'm guessing maybe like, hey, remember Ghostbusters VR? That's coming out around Christmas. Like, that'll probably be the big game news. So I really don't think, How much time is the live? We have 10 minutes until things go live. Yeah, so hey guys, how we all doing? So that's the big news. The other news is we may have an editor for the channel, which is very exciting news. We'll see how that works out, which will allow me a lot more time to just play a ton of games and never really miss days with content anymore. And also I have so many fun ideas for the channel. Hey, you guys remember when my channel had like a storyline and there was like the little videos before everything, before each series and stuff? Yeah, I want to continue that. I have big plans for like a full length, that's not true, for like a tiny little actual like movie about that, like an animated cartoon type thing. So all that stuff is going to happen soon, as best I can. So I'm really excited about the future of the channel. Things are going to go really well here. Oh, I'm sorry, Aiden, that you're a little sick. I'm glad that, yeah, the king of VR. Exactly, guys. That's, that hopefully we'll get back on that because I do have plans. I completely ran out of time with basically doing this entire channel by myself and doing all the editing and all the videos and games just coming out of the wazoo. So, yeah, it's been pretty cool. Yeah, so that's it. I say we're just kind of chilling. We're just kind of chilling like a villain. You know, I can kind of, you don't really care what I look like at this point. Is this my camera? That's not my camera. This is my camera. That's not my camera either. It's so difficult for me as a professional streamer. There it is. That's me. That's my camera. Okay. To properly do all this streaming stuff, let's shrink me down here a little bit. Ooh, yeah, nice and tight, nice and tight. Oh god, no, I'm moving other things that I shouldn't be moving. Like there. That's what I'm looking for. Just that. Perfect. Look at this. It's coming, guys. I'm not going to be in this corner the entire time. Shrink me down a little bit further. Who loves Meta? Raise your hands if you're just a big Meta fan. I think there was some news released recently that Valve is indeed creating a new VR headset, which is very exciting for everybody because the Index is still 3-4 years later, an incredible headset. So hopefully they can do something really fun with that. Yeah, I'm really hoping for a Walking Dead announcement during this. I don't think it will because they're not necessarily associated with Meta. So that'd be weird. I want that game to come out really, really badly. Yeah, I got the Asgard's Wrath shirt on. Which is also kind of something I'm secretly hoping for during this, is maybe a little Asgard's Wrath too, because they set it up so beautifully at the end of the first one. They're like, hey, Egyptian gods, ooh, we can surf the Nile and go into pyramids and fight Ra. You guys remember Prince of Egypt? Ra. That was a good movie. My tangents are awful. But yeah, so I hope that kind of happens. Please answer. What am I answering VR? Am I a furry? No, I'm not. Just a guy who named the channel randomly, and that's all it is. Assassin's Creed VR. I know like months ago we saw the title screen for that game in a leak. So that'd be cool. GTA VR is another one that they've kind of been having. They completely canceled Splinter Cell VR, which is really upsetting. Yeah. Do I want to do Minecraft VR hardcore? You know, I've never played Minecraft in my life. So I think that'd be a really fun series to eventually do. I think the end of the year is going to be crazy. I think we're going to have a ton of games to play between like Ghostbusters and Walking Dead and who knows what else. So yeah, next year Minecraft would be really fun, I think. Half-Life 2 VR. I played all of Half-Life 2 VR on the channel already. It was through Gary's mod and it was janky and not nearly as good as what the mod provides now, but it's there and I feel like I don't need to replay it. But Half-Life the original, I've actually never played before. And that VR mod is either just out or coming out very soon, and that might be one I want to tackle. So that's pretty exciting. This screen is not the right size. Hold on, I gotta adjust and make. There you go. Now you can see the right time. I'm so good at streaming. Wow. Give this guy a bonus, YouTube, for his technical skills. Oh, I'm gonna burp. Just drink some water. What's going on? Answer some questions. Video with Star Wars, BF2 mods, and contractors. You know, I'm a VR channel, right? Never played contractors. Nope, never happened. I've never been, I don't know, into the multiplayer shooters that much in VR. But I do think Contractors is kind of blown up, especially with the mods, and there's some really, really fun stuff that they're doing. I know there's other like Star Wars mods that are coming out of old games that they're bringing into VR, so definitely something that I want to check out at some point in the future. That seems like a lot of fun. You have to upload 2 videos when you come back a day. That's a lot. That's a lot of videos. It's not going to happen, but I promise things are going to start becoming way more consistent. This past few weeks, with Bone Lab being like, hey, surprise, we're dropping, it's been kind of a mad scramble. And I would have, really prepped with Bone Lab and Into the Radius for this week that I'm going to be gone, but it came out so soon that I really didn't have time because I was just playing through the game itself and doing all the editing for that entire series. So it kind of threw things out of whack. Plus, I wasn't feeling good one weekend. Plus, I already had a wedding earlier this month. Guys, I had 7 weddings this year. 7. And like 4 of them were across the country. So it's amazing that I was able to put out videos at all. This is the last wedding I have this year coming up, which is very exciting. So I'm going to be able to just sit down and snuggle. I'm going to snuggle real close with you guys. We're just going to get intimate and watch videos together. It's going to be really funny. I did play Vader Immortal. Absolutely. Tale of Onagoro, probably not going back to that at this point. If there's a dead point in the channel where I just don't have any new games to play, definitely a contender for sure. You have a name for the cat. Okay, cool. 7 weddings. Yeah, it's been a lot. I think it's all because, COVID, the COVID years prior to this, everyone pushed back their wedding and they all wound up this year. So we have 3 minutes left. Who's very excited? You guys can't even see the time. Gotta move. No, that's the wrong screen. There I am. Dude, look at the time. 3 minutes. I'm just gonna keep moving my head around just randomly throughout this stream. As they change the time, I will adjust accordingly. What's going on? Did I play Beat Saber? I mean, I do. I don't think that's worth any videos, but it's a great. I have some early ones on the channel for sure. Not great at the game. It's been a while since I played it. Biggest fan? Ibrahim. Ibrahim. Thank you. I appreciate that. Full VR remake for FNAF Sister Location. Yeah, you just want my heart to go. It is spooky month. It is October. It is the scariest month of the year. So we do have some horror games coming in the pipeline. FNAF is currently not one of them, but things can change as we get closer to Halloween because obviously my heart is in working condition and we want it to stop. We want everyone to scare me to death, and I don't want to feel joy in my life anymore. So we can do that. Thank you. Proper BioShock VR would be incredible. The Alex VR mod is awesome. Are they starting? Is this? Nope. Okay. Oh, I thought it was so close. We'll crank up the volume of the Kinect when we get closer to it. Stride multiplayer. My original Stride video way back when, like 2 years ago, did so well, and then I just never kind of went back to the game. But they've done a lot of revamps on their multiplayer. It'd be a fun one to figure out. Am I going to play the Ghostbusters game? Hell yeah. Absolutely. We'll get the group together. We'll go party hardy. Are you married? No. Am I planning to? Eventually. It'll be soon. You are all invited to my wedding, okay? Every single one of you is welcome to come to the wedding. I will have a lot of folding chairs ready for all of you. Lucky Verse, my bro, thank you. I need money for all these weddings. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Very nice. Do I like anime? Some, yeah, absolutely. Do I like cats? I do, but I'm a dog person. Everybody. Keep Talking, Nobody Explodes is a great party game. Tough to do a video on because it's kind of very localized. But if I have like some friends over, that could be fun. I could do it. There's a chainsaw in The Walking Dead 2. I know, I saw, I can't remember what channel it was, but they did a 15-minute playthrough of the first level. I think it was just The Walking Dead. They did like a little guide of it. Oh, and just the way it rips and tears through the zombies. I am so hyped for that game, guys. Okay, so I think Kinect is starting here very soon. They're painting the world with this beautiful brush. Let's go to this corner. You can shrink me down a little bit more. I need to put on headphones because I have no idea what's happening right now. Okay, there we go. Got some sweet little bouncy music going on here. Meta. It is starting, I think. I mean, it's close. This is the time. I don't know why. Did you guys know that painting rocks and sliding glass is like the symbol of virtual reality? This is very, very cool. I feel like I'm in Arizona for some reason. VR horror? Yep, we got some horror games coming. When I'm gone, it's actually going to be a horror game for the next week. So enjoy that. Do I have a girlfriend? I do. Bro's going to get married. Thank you. Yeah, eventually. Yeah, Walking Dead 2, I really hope they drop it. That'd be great. That'd be so great. I just hope it's when I get back from my wedding. The following presentation includes forward-looking statements, potential risks and uncertainties. Okay, they're like, hey, this is the future. If it's awful, it wasn't us, is basically what that is saying right now. Shrink yourself. I'm myself really tiny. Oh God, I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. Like this? Is this what you want to see? Is this what you want to see with my face? Help me, I'm trapped in this tiny little box. But no, I'm way too vain. Oh God, that's the wrong screen. Oh God, now I can't get back. I'm trapped. I really am trapped in a tiny box. Mark, hold on.
Beyond any one company that will be made by all of us.
I can do this. I can do this. Oh, so close. There. I did it. Oh my God. I'm free. Okay. Volume for this. For this man talking. Are we good? We want to turn this up a little bit. Okay, we got some. That's gonna be already got some copyright claims on this music. Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. Appreciate it. Didn't want this to be monetized anyway. Yeah, look at these people in VR. Oh yeah. Do you guys feel that connection, that meta connection already? Because I know I do. Is that Mac Miller or whatever his name is? No, that's not right. I don't know anything. This is... I mean, you know what? I wasn't sold on VR before. Sold now. You did it. You did it, Mark. You sold me. I'll try VR for the first time. Aw, Padre! Love your work, man. Keep it up, especially when you play with Frog and what's her name? Jairi. I assume you mean Jairi. Jairi's actually in Australia now, doing stuff with the girls. So it's sad I haven't been able to play with her in a while. But Frog is like, I have a family and babies, so he's been very busy too. But we will be back in the swing of things, especially when all these co-op games start coming out. I actually think Bone Labs had a multiplayer thing. Oh.
Hey everyone.
Hi.
And welcome to Connect. Last year, we shared our vision for the metaverse, a future where you can be present together with the people you care about, where you can teleport into any experience from anywhere, where your devices just get out of the way and you can focus
like a closed
on the people
caption?
you're with and the experiences you're having. I think that this is some of the most amazing technology of our generation. It's going to open up opportunities to build incredible things. We believe
is this loud enough, guys? Can you hear him? Can you hear the man, the myth, the legend?
And we're in a moment now when a lot of the technologies that will power the metaverse are starting to take off. There are more people in VR than ever before. More creators building worlds. More developers building apps. More brands getting into virtual goods. And more companies getting into the metaverse. This is great to see. It's a sign that the future isn't so far away. I know a lot of you are excited about this future. You're already living it. Building new worlds, hanging out in VR, exploring what's possible. And we've been with you since the start. Look at what we've announced at Connect over the years. The first modern VR device. The first standalone headset, no wires, no external sensors. The first developers to make millions of dollars in revenue. The first hands in virtual reality.
You know what would improve
and
this
today,
a lot?
We're gonna take another big step forward.
Oh no, he ran away.
This one is for you, the believers. The people who always thought that this was where technology should go, but who know that the future doesn't just happen. You have to build it with your bare hands. The people who'd rather be early than fashionably late. Well, we've got something to share with you today, and I think you're gonna be really excited. But before we get to that, let's take a look at the progress that we're seeing across the ecosystem. To do that,
is that better?
Here's
Did I improve
Boz,
it for everybody?
Meta's CTO, and
I'm the CEO of Meta.
Hey, Boz.
Pretend you didn't see that.
Yeah, we'll get to that a little later. But first, let's talk about some of the progress that we're seeing across the ecosystem. Quest 2 is the first virtual reality device to go mainstream.
It's
and
true.
it's opened up a lot of opportunities.
Give the
for
man
people to
credit,
build.
because Quest 2 kicked butt,
the
okay?
ecosystem is growing nicely.
It brought
About
VR
1
to
in
the
3
masses,
apps in the Quest
and I
store are
appreciate
making
that.
revenues in the millions. 33 titles have made more than 10 million in gross revenue, and that's up from 22 just this February.
That's good. That's
And
good.
the number of apps making over $5 million
Look
has
at Mark,
doubled
look
since
at the
last
camera
year.
and nod.
This is what it looks like when a whole new platform takes off.
Yeah, and it shows that there's real demand for high-quality VR experiences.
Yeah, those experiences are going to keep getting better with all the
Oh,
new
he's
things that we're
talking now,
announcing
Mark.
today.
You gotta, like, turn
Developers
too.
have been pushing the boundaries on Quest 2 using tools like hand tracking and presence platform.
Yeah, and the creativity that you're all bringing to this is pretty awesome. As the platform grows, we're focused on making it
All right,
even
that joke, I
easier
think,
to
is probably
develop
run
for.
a little bit
and
thin.
philosophically,
God,
we're
the things you
focused
can
on
do
making
while
the
streaming,
ecosystem
everybody, just
more open.
hilarity.
Part of this means giving developers different
Hilarity.
options for reaching their audiences beyond the Quest store, so people can stream apps over link from PC or sideload them. Some of the best apps on Quest 2 today started in our App Lab, our open distribution channel. Great titles like Smash Drums, Ancient Dungeon, Puzzling Places, and more.
Yeah, and we expect that the
just-
opportunities here are just going to
I
keep
can't get
growing
over
as more
Mark and how he
devices come on the
just
market and more
watches
people
and
get into
responds with his
VR.
body. to
And
people.
we're going to keep
Just-
pushing to make the next computing platform more open.
It's
Now,
just so
in
good.
terms of what people are actually
So
building,
good. He knows
beyond
how to be
games,
human.
a lot of the most interesting work that we're seeing is around social experiences.
This has been a big change. At first glance, many people assume that virtual reality is a fundamentally single-player experience, something that you do on your own, kind of away from the rest of the world. But we've never looked at it that way. From the very beginning, a decade ago when we first started on this journey, we believed
Everyone
it would
just
be a
watched
great
Mark
social platform.
in
That's
his
why we got into
reactions.
it.
Yeah, back when
It's
we
'cause
started
it's the
working on
best.
this, we
This
believed
man
that
knows
over
how to
time,
react to
social
things.
experiences would become the main way that people would use VR. And that's coming true. Today, the top apps in the Quest store are social metaverse apps. And this is pretty much the same thing that we've seen with every other computing platform. A lot of the most compelling use cases for new technology come when you build things that help people connect. And that's the whole reason why we're in this space.
Yeah, this has been the story of every computing platform we've seen so far. Whether that's email on desktop, instant messaging,
I'll be honest with you
laptops,
guys.
or video calls on
I
the phone.
don't necessarily
Every
buy
technology
VR
platform has brought
as like
great
a
value to my
social
life.
platform.
But what I value
like,
most
where
is
you're
the
gonna
ways
get
they
with your
keep me more
friends
connected
and
with the
sit in a
people I
room
care
and
the
watch
most
a
about.
movie or do
And I think
work
this will
and
be
have it be your
especially
desktop.
true for
Some people
VR
are
and
all
eventually
about that.
AR because
But
they
I
deliver
don't know.
a deep
I really
feeling
do
of
feel like
presence, right? It's that
gaming
sensation
is kind
you're
of
actually
the pinnacle
with another
of what
person
VR is going
or
to
in
be.
another place.
Multiplayer
And
games are incredible.
That's what's
I
so
love seeing
powerful
bodies,
about this
but I
platform
don't know
compared to
how I feel
everything
about
else
like the
that's come before.
workstation stuff, and that seems
Every
what
other
they're really
computing
pushing.
platform is built around apps.
Especially with the Quest Pro.
And now we have the chance to change that.
we'll see if it
For
pays
the
off,
first
but-
time, we can build technology centered around people and how we actually experience the world. That's because the metaverse is first person, right? You feel like you're in it, right? You should be able to teleport anywhere with the people you want to engage with and bring all your stuff with you. It should be less siloed than a traditional app model and fundamentally more about feeling present with other people.
Hey, Mark,
gotta
we're
have
trying to
Vishal
work
to
here.
talk
Can
more
you
about
leave?
that.
All right, hey Vishal, why don't you guys take it from here?
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
See you, Mark.
Yeah.
Bye, Mark.
Hey, Vishal.
Hey, boss. Yeah, this social shift has been one of the biggest changes we've seen over the last couple of years. When Quest 2 first launched, the vast majority of time spent in VR was spent alone. Today, the majority of time spent is in multiplayer apps.
And the most popular apps on Quest are social. That's a huge deal. Apps like VR Chat have established these new places for people to spend time together in virtual reality, and they're thriving.
That's right. And people are doing all sorts of things together. They're playing games, they're hanging out, they're learning new hobbies, they're showing up as avatars who represent who they are and maybe who they want to be. And there's so many new things you can do once you get beyond the limitations of the physical space that we live in. This social shift is happening everywhere.
YouTube VR is a great example. It's one of the most popular apps on the Meta Quest 2, and the YouTube team is working to make the experience even more social. So in the future, when you're together with friends in Horizon Home, you'll be able to watch and share YouTube videos just like you might do together in the physical world. Watch videos together, share content from your favorite
who
creators,
would
or
wanna
experience
do
something
that?
completely new, like underwater.
Like, okay, like I get it. I get it that you want more people in VR, and if you want more people in VR, it's got to be social, right? You got people around. But who sits around and like, hey guys, you want to get into VR and watch some YouTube videos for like an hour? No one's gonna do that. I don't. They're just. They really want people to just be in Horizon worlds and their own apps. Like, look at those models. Oh, those models. No, it's not good. It's not good.
We're seeing all sorts of people build worlds like these, from first-time creators to world-class entertainers. And today, we're announcing a multi-year collaboration to bring NBC Universal's iconic content to life through experiences in the metaverse. Starting next year, Meta and NBCU will co-create experiences around The Office, Universal Monsters, DreamWorks, Blumhouse, Halloween Horror Nights, and so much more.
Okay.
Fans will be able to engage in these experiences in Horizon Worlds, at Universal Studios theme parks, and customize their avatars. Last but not least, the Peacock app is coming to Quest.
Okay. I mean, sure. Why not?
There are so many worlds out there to see, more than we could ever show at an event like this. But
You haven't
what's
shown
more
any,
important is what's
really.
in those worlds, and the feeling you get when you're with other people. That's why we're so excited about building out Horizon Worlds as a next-generation social platform where the connection happens in real time.
It always comes back to wanting to feel connected. And if we really want
I'm
the
over
metaverse
this
to feel
connection thing.
social,
I really
we
am.
need to open these worlds
I
and
want awesome
experiences
games. Give
to
me
everyone.
awesome games, like the quality
can't be
of
limited
Asgard's
to
Wrath,
VR.
or
Yeah, the
Bone
metaverse
Lab,
should be
or just give
accessible
me more
across
of
all
that.
kinds of
That's what we
screens and
want,
devices.
people. We don't want to
You should
go
be able to
into
jump
a
in and
really
join your
bad
friends
Horizon
from
world of The Office.
why we're
Okay, some of us
developing
really
Horizon
want to go
Worlds
into like
on
an
web.
office and be like, "Hi, I'm
You can
Dwight,"
access it from
and
computer
role play
or
as
mobile
Jim and
device.
have Pam
Watching a
fantasies and
comedy show,
stuff.
for
But
example, you can
that's
send a
not
link
what
to
we're
your friend.
here for.
They
I
can
don't
join without a
think.
headset, no matter
Maybe
where
I'm
they
wrong. Maybe I'm just out of
just more
touch
fun
with
when
what
the
the
game's all
kids
together.
really want in their
Making these
virtual reality
worlds
now.
accessible through any device takes their ability to connect people to another level.
This is going to be the first way a lot of people around
Thank
the
you,
world
Padre. I really
experience
appreciate
a
that.
virtual world.
For sure. And while the web doesn't give the full VR experience, it opens it to an entirely new population of developers, creators, and people.
Absolutely. We want everyone to be able to have the most immersive experience. But it's going to be a while before there are enough headsets out there. So this will be a huge step for helping people experience it for themselves.
Especially when we think about creators. For people and businesses building virtual worlds, this means your potential audience will become so much bigger. Right now, there's a growing metaverse economy that only VR users can access. That's about to change.
And when you see something amazing in a virtual world, you'll also be able to capture and share it, just like you would if you were in the physical world.
Yeah, this is actually a place where Meta's apps are going to play a huge role. We have these deep ecosystems for creators to connect with audiences and share their work. And virtual worlds will become just another place where great content can be made. We're now testing a way for you to take a video in Horizon
Are
Worlds
any of
and
you,
easily
are
share it
any of you
straight
gonna
to
go
Instagram.
into a VR app and be like,
This will be one of the
selfie
very
time?
early
Let's get these
connections
selfies up on
between
my
apps and
Facebook
Horizon
page,
Worlds,
on
and
my
there'll be a lot
Instagram.
more.
Can't wait for everyone to see my
We're
awesome
also connecting some
Horizon,
of the best creators on Instagram
model.
with some
No
great
one, no
builders
one's
in
gonna do
Horizon
that. No one
Worlds
wants to
to see what
see
kind of
that.
videos they
It's
can
just
make.
that's my own secret
keep your
private
eyes on the
world.
feed.
Don't look at my sweet
So the ways people can
cat
experience
avatar or
these
whatever
virtual
you
spaces are
kids
evolving
wear these
fast.
days.
But the tools you need to actually build them also matter. And so we've got some great news for creators here too.
This is another big expansion in what's possible. It used to be that you had to build everything in headset. And now we're seeing some incredible worlds being built by everyday users outside of VR in Creta, a game and world building platform available on Facebook.
We're expanding the creative toolkit beyond VR too. You'll be able to use TypeScript, a powerful scripting language, to make more dynamic and interactive worlds. And we're making it so you'll be able to import tri-mesh items into Horizon Worlds and build parts of your world using 3D content creation tools like Maya, Blender, and Adobe Substance
Those
3D.
look better.
These are
That looks
high-quality
good.
tools that professionals use to build in 3D. And one of the main benefits of supporting them is the graphics quality they produce. Now, it will take a while to integrate all of these tools, but the result will be things looking a whole lot better.
This is one of the most important pieces. We started with simple graphics, and we're doing a ton of work to meaningfully improve how Horizon will look and feel over the next year. The metaverse needs to feel inspiring.
They
There's
realize
some really
just
awesome
how
stuff
terrible
coming.
Horizon Worlds
We're
looked
working with
from like an
Epic
outside
Games to
perspective.
bring
When you're in
Creative
VR,
Commons
something
licensed content
stylized
from
like that
Sketchfab
actually does.
to
It looks
Horizon
fine.
Worlds.
Like you can get it and
Our
it'll
ultimate
perform
goal
really easy for
is
anyone,
the
no matter what
metaverse to
headset
feel
or
just like
computer they're
any
using.
other social
But it
experience,
looks so
big
bad, and now they're
or
like,
small.
we have to make it
So
really
the
pretty.
virtual spaces you
So
build
that's what
and
they're
share
trying to
don't
do.
always need to be huge worlds that are open to everyone. And one thing we're thinking about a lot is your home in the metaverse.
Right.
Guys, we're
There are
all getting
public spaces
free
for
homes.
everyone, but it's just
I'm
as
so
important
excited.
to think about the personal spaces
Finally, they
that are
solved
yours.
homelessness.
Your home in the metaverse should be accessible no matter what device you're using. And it should be a social space where you can invite your friends no matter what devices they're using. And you should feel the same level of comfort and ownership as you do in your home in the physical world.
That's right, and this means that nobody should enter without your permission. You're in control of who stays and leaves, and what's said in these spaces is personal. But you can also share them if you want. Here's what this personal space looks like
What is
right now.
this?
So ideally, it's like the physical world. Your personal space is where you should feel most like you.
This is all great stuff. Thanks, Vishal. And I can't wait to see what's next.
I can wait. Take another year. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
The social platform of VR is still taking shape. At the other end of the spectrum, you have probably the most established part of the ecosystem.
Yeah, here we go.
Gaming.
Here we go.
So let's
Pump it
talk
up,
more
boys.
about all the incredible things happening in that space. Here's Melissa Brown, our head of developer relations. Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Boz. And hi to everyone joining us for Connect.
Hi.
This part of the VR ecosystem is truly thriving. It feels like every week developers ship another amazing game for Quest 2.
Not really
Titles
true.
like Little Cities, Golf Plus, or Red Matter 2, which look beautiful and are so much fun to play.
That's true.
If
That's
you
true.
want an example of just how fast this platform is growing, take a look at The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners from Skydance Interactive. It's now surpassed $50 million in revenue on Quest alone, nearly double its revenue from all other platforms.
Or look at Zenith The Last City from Ramen VR. It took only 24 hours for it to make its first million
then
in
it
revenue
kinda
on the
died,
Quest store.
like, right
and
after that.
Resident Evil 4 from Capcom and Armature Studios made 2 million its first
It's
day.
because it's an established game.
Blade and Sorcery Nomad from Warp Frog made its first million in just 2 days. A number of other devs have also done so in as little as 3 days.
This kind of velocity is why I'm so optimistic about the future for VR developers. To date, $1.5 billion has been spent on games and apps in the Quest store. And it's hard to believe when you see what's already dropped this year, but there's so many more still to come.
Like what?
And today we're going to share a few of them with you.
Here we go.
What are you most excited about, Melissa?
How about we start with a trailer from the latest team to join Oculus Studios.
Iron Man? Was that Iron Man's glove?
Your past has caught up with you.
Why'd you
shit.
stop selling weapons, Tony?
You can't change the past.
I want to change the world.
All systems back online.
Look alive out there, Stark!
The world needs you, Tony.
Is that just the PlayStation
The
VR
world
game?
needs Iron Man.
If that's just the PlayStation VR game, I'm going to be
Marvel's
disappointed.
Iron Man VR has been one of those dream projects for us.
If not, I'm so
We've
excited.
been fans since it launched, and we could not be more excited for the talented teams at Camouflage
is.
and Endeavor One to bring the game to
Yep,
Meta Quest
it is.
2
Ah,
this November,
damn
along
it.
with our partners at Sony
I already played
Interactive
it. Go watch the
Entertainment
video on my channel,
and
guys. It was
Marvel
really fun.
Entertainment.
Really fun
Next
game.
is
Gonna be
the
much better
multiplayer
on the Quest 2.
phenomenon. Population 1, which is evolving in a big way this December, with the debut of Population 1 Sandbox, a robust, user-generated map creator. You can take the action
cool.
anywhere, limited only by your imagination. A moon base, a Viking village, or a fight with swords in zero-G. If you're not a creator, no worries. You can discover and play through new or featured community maps with your friends.
That's pretty
the
cool.
team at Big Box VR is excited to bring endless replayability to
Population 1 has done
1.
really well.
That
so.
looks awesome. But I'm pumped for the next title, though.
Me too, Boz.
Yes, calling all crewmates. You know you've been waiting for an Among Us VR release date
I
ever
have.
since it was announced at the Game Awards. Well, wait no longer. Inner Sloth, Robot Teddy, and Shell Games will release Among Us VR for ages 13 plus on Meta Quest 2 on November 10th.
There you go.
And pre-orders open today.
Okay, you guys don't
Soon
have to
you'll be
pre-order
betraying
it. I
friends
don't-
from a
that
first-person
would be-
perspective.
But that's really exciting. Very excited for this game. I honestly have not played Among Us throughout the entire craze ever. Never touched the game. So this will be my first experience with it, and I'm really, really excited. November 10th. Okay, that's a good thing. Good announcement, Meta. I like that. Still think we're like 2 years too late for the Among Us craze, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
This next title is also fun, but in a more terrifying way. It's time to check the itinerary for our upcoming
Oh,
trip
shit.
to New Orleans.
Now, we
shit.
promised folks the next installment in the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners series would be out later this year.
Let's take a look at Skydance Interactive's Chapter 2, Retribution.
Oh shit. Okay, I just went from 12 to midnight.
Well, look at you, tourist. The living getting more desperate. Guess you ain't the only one who thrives on creating havoc.
It looks so good.
Gonna take nothing short of a miracle to survive what's coming. Wherever the tourist goes, death ain't far behind.
December 1st. Yes, I won't be gone on vacation when it comes out.
It's
December
2
1st,
years
everybody.
In the making, and new faces, places,
I'm so excited.
weapons,
I'm so
gear,
excited.
and loot await you as you head towards a final showdown that will decide the fate of New Orleans.
All right, and we have one more to show, right?
Right. Our friends at Skydance have also been working
Oh,
on
shit.
something new.
What?
Here is your first sneak peek.
What is... Is it another Skyrim? Okay, probably not. Dude, that title makes me so...
This is only
Yes.
possible because
Okay,
of the
I'm gonna
developers on this
turn
journey with us.
these guys down.
It's a testament to the things that you've built. and the
Okay,
people
so
you've
my
delighted and
favorite thing
inspired with your
in
work.
virtual reality
You continue
is
to push the
scale,
boundaries
like
of what's
having
possible
things
time and
be
again,
big,
and
right?
show us that
Like
there's a lot more
in
to
normal
this
games,
place.
when you see something on the
When
screen,
we launched the original Quest
whatever,
in
doesn't
2018,
matter. It
we
looks
could
big,
not have
who cares?
imagined
When you're in
that just a
VR
few
and you
years
see
later,
something
we'd have
big
games
and
like
you're
Red
looking
Dead
up
2
at
and
it,
Medal of
it
Honor
is
above and
epic.
beyond,
And if there's a game
running on
called
mobile chipsets.
Behemoth,
But you've made it happen.
Behemoth, whatever you
Past
want to
two
call it,
million apps shows
with
the
big
early
monsters,
promise of mixed
oh,
reality.
I am in.
And we're
I am
so
so
excited to see
in.
how you will revolutionize this space the way that you did with VR.
Totally. And the best experiences also incorporate some kind of unique movement, which brings a really different dimension compared to our other gaming
I love
platforms.
big things. And now, bikes. Hey, everybody, I heard you like biking.
That's been
is
the key to
this?
fitness apps, which have turned out to be some of the best
fitness
experiences
apps.
you can have in virtual reality. Developers have hit on the winning combination of a physical workout and the virtual immersion of a headset to make something completely new, and people love it.
Are we really going exercise bikes? Is that what's happening?
Come on, it's that leg.
Okay, so they're just trying to like, hey, everyone get a subscription to that one workout app, probably, is what's happening here, right? So I'm just gonna talk more about the games because that's actually the shit I care about. So yeah, Walking Dead looks incredible, December 1st. So we have a ways to wait, unfortunately. But we got Among Us next month, which is really exciting.
Users globally return
And
to
then
Quest 2 for
whatever,
fitness
oh my
every
gosh,
month.
Behemoth
And VR
looks
fitness apps can
incredible.
Be just as intense
Like
as a regular
I know it's just
workout.
footsteps, but
They're great for
Skydance,
when you
the
can't get
developers behind
outside or
Behemoth,
want to
they're
get
the
in a quick
ones
session
that
in
made
between
Walking Dead.
activities.
So it is
Some
going to
of
be
the
a
stories
quality
coming out of
title,
the fitness
which is why I'm like
community are
even
just
more
awesome.
hyped up.
One of
Just
my
those
favorites
literally
is Linda,
2
a
minutes that they had
grandmother
of
of
this
7.
presentation
When
made it
my
all
son
worth
came
it.
home
And now we just
with
have to wait for some
the
Quest Pro information
I fell in love with
while
it the
these people
moment I
talk
put
to
the
us about their
headset on.
fitness journey using the
When
Quest
I first
2.
opened the app
And
for
everyone's
Supernatural,
very interested.
the
So
scenery
does anyone
is
wanna
just so
anyone wanna
beautiful.
talk to us about stuff?
You
Yeah,
are
so how's
just
everyone doing?
moving
How's
easy.
everyone enjoying the
I
presentation
was
so far?
having
Did you
fun.
not give a
I
crap
was
about
hooked.
anything until the games came out? Because that was about me. I was like, this
Moving
is
with a purpose
not my thing.
gave me
VR fitness is
purpose
not
to move.
lame. It's not lame. It's actually really cool that you can stand in a place and dude, when I play VR games, I get
Deliberate
sweaty.
fitness apps
I'm sweaty
enjoy
right now.
remarkable retention.
It's
I think it's because they're fun.
VR makes me
And you have the support of real communities
fit.
out there, cheering each other on.
There are a lot of VR titles that bring the burn, such as Les Mills Body Combat.
I don't know
XR,
really what
and
they're.
Supernatural.
I think they're just trying to show
And they're
all
always
the different
getting
things
better,
that VR can
bringing on
be.
new instructors,
And I don't necessarily
classes,
think that's
and
what
moves.
people who are
Speaking
getting
of which,
these
at
headsets
the
are
end of
looking
this
for.
month, Supernatural is launching knee strikes.
Knee strikes,
To better
guys.
activate your core and work your lower body.
I don't know how they track that, but that's pretty cool.
That's right. People are going to be
Sure.
pumped for that one. Now we've got one more fitness experience that's making the move from App
Ghostbusters.
Lab.
Give me
Get
Ghostbusters.
your jump shot ready because Gym Class is coming to the Quest store later this fall.
Let's do this.
Let's go! I'm open!
Can you guys tell that I used to play basketball back in the day? Me and my girlfriend go down to like the local spot just to like shoot some hoops and play horse and stuff, and she usually beats me. I'm really bad now, but I did used to play basketball way back in the day.
My jump
Good
shot is
times.
most definitely not ready. but I
Ah,
can't
me
wait
too,
to try.
Buzz. Me
In fact,
too.
I think I've tried pretty much every fitness app out there. And one thing you learn is that when you work out in VR, you're gonna work up a sweat.
So to help
true.
people stay active with confidence while keeping their headsets clean, Later this month, we're releasing the Meta Quest 2 Active Pack, available online in the Meta store on October 25th. This is our fitness accessory bundle with a wipeable facial interface, wrist straps, and adjustable knuckle straps to provide the perfect combination of comfort and control.
People have
The
also been
knuckle
building
strap
some
might be
really
kinda
neat
cool to
fitness
have.
accessories for Quest, like extension grips and custom handles. It's great to see this secondary market emerging. And this is just the beginning.
They
As
just
part of the
give you a
Made for
free
Meta
towel.
program,
There you
formerly
go, guys.
Oculus Ready,
Go get fit.
we're working with leading hardware makers to bring more accessories to Quest starting next year.
Yes, there's more we can do to unlock the power of the platform for fitness overall. This year, we shipped one of the features a lot of you were asking for: fitness tracking on the Meta Quest companion app and the health
Were
app
a lot
on
of you
iOS.
asking for that?
We've seen how important these kinds of foundations are for developers.
Thank you,
And
Rover
we know
VR.
fitness is a space with a ton
Hey,
of
how
opportunity
you
right
doing?
now.
Appreciate that,
So
man.
this fall, we're releasing the Fitness API Beta for select developers. It lets people share real-time fitness data and unlock things like
Good.
custom
You guys
stats
can see how
and new levels
unfit
based on
I
the
am
progress
now.
they're making.
I'll share this with all of you and be like,
in case you're
wow,
the
Jeff
kind of
sat
person
on
who
his
needs
ass
some
for
external
20 of the
motivation,
24
next
hours
year
today.
We're also releasing
What
a
a
new
hero.
way to share your fitness progress with selected friends, so they can support you along the way.
Okay, let's go.
Do you think real VR fishing counts as an upper body workout?
Okay, so
Yeah,
like
good
their
luck
talk
with
about
that.
VR bikes and
But it's
fitness
so
has
exciting to
lasted
watch
5
fitness
times the
footing
length of
on
their game
Quest.
announcements.
When you
Like,
can
why
tie
just
physical
why don't they
interaction
focus
and
on that?
digital
That's your
objects
money
together,
maker.
the possibilities
Give
are
me
really
more.
endless.
This isn't
They extend
fair.
way beyond fitness. This is only the first step.
It sure is. Thanks, Melissa.
Thanks, Boz.
As you've seen so far, you can have a lot of fun in VR. You can hang out with friends, do a workout, play a game. Sometimes you can do all three at once. But you can also get work done.
No.
Now, while games, social, and fitness are already here, work is really the next major category
Look,
of
I don't
experiences
think
that we
VR
wanna
is ever going to
unlock
supplant
bring
having
VR to the
a
next
laptop or a desktop setup. Oh, we're back to Mark though, so let's crank
level. And if
this
we're
because
talking
he's the
about work,
best.
Let's get my boss back in the picture. Hey, Mark.
Hey, you know, the potential here is pretty huge. You know, like a lot of companies, we're planning for a future where work is more distributed. But as in-person work ramps up, we want everyone to have the ability to feel like they're present, even if they're not physically there. And there are definitely things that could improve the way that distributed teams actually work together.
I mean, no doubt. There are parts of being around other people that you just can't replace with video calls. It's true for hanging out with friends, too. And it's true for work.
Yeah, I mean, the feeling of presence that you get from VR, even today, can already be better than video chat. The clearest benefit is for communication itself, but it's also great for creative work that's best done in a shared space. Companies are already discovering that VR is uniquely good for this type of stuff.
I mean, it's amazing what's already being done. For example, companies are using VR to plan large-scale in-person events. At Logitech, they used ShapesXR, a collaborative creation app on Quest, to quickly explore different kinds of layouts and different designs together in real time.
Yeah, I mean, this is where VR just lets you do things that aren't even possible on a 2D screen.
It's a whole new kind of creative tool. Puma and New Balance have been designing shoes in VR using Gravity Sketch, one of my favorite 3D design
Okay,
apps
see,
on
like,
Quest 2. Novartis
This
uses
is cool.
Nano,
This stuff is
a
really
VR
cool, and I
molecular
like that
design
it can replace
collaboration
video
app in
chat.
drug
But
discovery
at the
workflow.
same time,
ITC,
the
a part of
people that are
United
watching
Nations,
this, the people that
offering
want to get
trainings and
involved in
workshops
VR, are
in
not
Arthur, a
companies. They're
virtual
not
office space
Puma.
on Quest
They're
2.
not, people
Yeah, you
creating
can really
concerts. It's
collaborate at a
us.
distance
It's
in a
us. They're
completely new way
fans. It's
here.
people that want to
And
play
there's a lot
games and
more that
have
we can
fun on the
do to
system.
unlock this for
Hanging out with
teams
friends,
across
yes,
all
but
kinds of
not
industries.
while doing
We
work
built
and stuff.
Horizon
I don't think any of
Workrooms
us,
as a
I'm
first
sure there
step
are,
towards a
but I really
virtual
doubt there are
office in the
that many
metaverse.
people that
It
bought
feels more
VR
like being
purely
there
to use
than
as
any
like a
video call.
workstation.
You see more of people's
It's
body
cool that it can be
language and
your,
spatial
your
audio gives
desktop and you
a
can have
sense of
tons of
each
screens
person's
and all
place in
that
the
stuff.
room.
And I
You
think
can have
there's some
side
real good
conversations with
possibilities for
people sitting next
communication
to you
and
or
being able to
gesturing
effectively
without
communicate
physically
through
being there
VR.
together.
But I don't
It's
think
hard
that
to
should
fully
be the
wrap your
main
head around
purpose
this
of
until
their
you
system.
get to
And
experience it.
outside of the
We've been
2
holding a
minutes
bunch
they
of our
had
team
with
meetings and
really
working
cool
group
game
last year,
reveals
and
and
it's
release
amazing
dates and
how much
stuff,
better it can
it's
be.
been about
There's just
stuff
something
that I
magical
don't
about
think
creating
people
that
are
feeling
really
of
passionate
being
about
around
VR. And
people.
that's what kind of
Once you've
scares me with
experienced
Meta
it, you know it's
and
the
with
future.
the Quest
So
Pro
we're
announcement, which I
continuing to
really hope is
improve
still
the
coming,
Workrooms
is that
experience, and starting
they're
early next
focusing
year,
more on
you'll be
this,
able to
the
join
workstation,
Workrooms through
the
Zoom, too.
using it for
We'll
like
also
15
do some
minutes to do a
breakout rooms,
workout,
so
and
your
not
team can
the
shift from
actual
big group
what's really
presentations to
driven
smaller
VR to this
discussions in the
point,
same
and that's
room.
gaming.
And
That
with
is these
sticky notes
amazing
and
games.
whiteboarding,
And Oculus
you're gonna be
Studios,
able
if
to
you guys
have
remember
group
back in the day, they
discussions
created,
and brainstorming
well, this was
ways that you
Sanzaru,
can't
but
do
Oculus
on
Studios
video
helped,
alone.
Wilson's
We're also
Heart,
working
and
on a new feature to import
just a
and
whole bunch
review
of
3D
amazing titles.
models
Lone
in
Echo,
Workrooms.
That was all their
Which is gonna be
studios
really
focusing on
helpful
gaming,
for
and those
design and
games did
architecture,
really
all
well.
kinds
People
of
remembered them.
other
The
important.
graphics were
doesn't
pushing
mean more than
boundaries,
virtual
and now
meeting.
they're like,
It's
hey,
about the beginning
we're
of a
taking
virtual
so
office
many
in the
steps back,
metaverse.
and we just want you
That's how
guys
we're
to
launching
communicate in an
your
office for a
personal office
while.
and work
And
rooms
that's
together.
not the
So
direction
this is
that I
where
think
you
VR
can
should be
focus
going in.
and get things done. One of the best things about VR is that you can create environments that go beyond what's possible in the physical world. And of course, that goes for productivity setups too. So you have instant access to your perfect workspace that's set up just how you want, no matter where you are.
So you might only have a 13-inch laptop in your physical space, but in your virtual office, you can line up 3 huge monitors. This is great at home or at work, and even better when you're traveling. Eventually, we think your Quest could be the only monitor that you'll actually need.
That'll be awesome. You know, we're still early in the shift to working in the metaverse, but the way people can collaborate in workrooms shows that there's an opportunity for a VR headset designed from the ground up to be great
I think this
for
is our
work,
Quest Pro
as
time,
well
guys.
as playing games and hanging out. All right, Boz, I think it's time. What do you think?
Oh, it's definitely time. Take it from here, Mark.
All right.
Yep, here we go. It's Quest Pro time. And I think they're really going to push it as like a workstation thing.
So this is an important moment. Virtual reality isn't some obscure hobby anymore. Millions of people use it to play games, work out, collaborate, or just have fun. Everyone from the newest indie developers to the most established tech companies are getting into this space. But for virtual reality to really reach its full potential, we need to get to the point where the 200 million people who buy new PCs each year for work can do some or all of their work even better in the metaverse. At Meta, we're focused on building the fundamental technology that will help bring the metaverse to life. Whether that's in virtual reality, augmented reality, or the social presence layer across both. What if you could collaborate with colleagues as if you were right there together, even if you were far apart?
I don't want to be near my
What if you had that
colleagues.
perfect work setup and tools to design new things integrated right into the world around you? What if you could overlay your work and the people you're interacting with right on top of the physical world? This device would help you be more present, more productive, more you. So to deliver this, you'd need better quality graphics and tech that seamlessly works in both virtual and physical worlds. So you can interact with people around you, be fully immersed when you want, and flow between states effortlessly. You need something comfortable with much richer ways to communicate. Technology that lets you do things that aren't possible with a laptop and go far beyond what you can do on a phone. And you'd need to be able to really express yourself, react to things naturally, show up in a way that feels authentic to you. I think that this is one of the most exciting technical challenges of our generation. Building technology to deliver that feeling of really being present with people, really being in another place. So we've taken everything we've learned from Quest 2 and designed an all-new headset to do just that. This is Meta Quest Pro.
Here we go. Oh, Padre, bro, thank you. Ready Player One? Maybe. I think this is going to be more geared toward, hey, look, you get a screen in front of you. Oh, look how comfortable it is. It has airbags inside it?
Quest Pro is the first in our new line of advanced headsets, built to expand what's possible in VR. It takes what people love
I
about
do like the
Quest
form
2
factor
and
of
adds
the
a
headset.
bunch of new technologies to
It
help
looks
you do
really
more
comfy.
in the metaverse. It's made for collaboration and creativity. It delivers more expression and a deeper feeling of connection than any other technology. With mixed reality built in, it lets you do things that just haven't even been possible before. It's all in a beautiful design that's comfortable to wear.
I mean, it does
So whether
look
you're
way
looking
more
to
comfortable.
work in a new way, or if you just want the very best experience that's available today, Quest Pro sets the standard. So to get into the details, let's check in with Angela Chang, who leads our Quest product team. And since this is a big day, let's go somewhere a bit special.
Where are we going, Mark? Oh, that's creepy. We're going in his ear and out the other side.
This is the new Quest Pro home environment. When you put on your headset for the first time, this is where you'll be. Hey, Angela.
Hey, Mark.
All right, you finally get to show everyone what was in that briefcase at last year's Connect.
Finally, I'm so thrilled we get to bring Quest Pro to everyone. We have completely reimagined the VR headset as a powerful device for productivity, creative work, and multitasking. Quest Pro is our sleekest form factor yet, with a super thin set of lenses at the front and our first ever curved cell battery at the back to give it a perfect balance.
Very nice.
Yeah, it feels great from the moment that you put it on.
Right. We wanted to ensure a seamless transition from the physical world to the virtual. So our new headset design with its open periphery lets you see the physical room you're in. You can quickly jot down a note, grab something on your desk, or just be aware of what's happening around you. But you can also use Quest Pro's magnetic light blockers for a more immersive experience whenever you like.
We've also redesigned the whole optical stack to make it better than anything we've shipped before. The new pancake lenses work by folding light over several times and let us make the display 40% thinner compared to Quest 2.
The new lenses aren't just thinner, they also put more pixels in the center, giving you sharper, clearer visuals, which makes reading text a whole lot easier.
Yeah, and the LCD displays have 37% more pixels per inch than Quest 2. And thanks to our new local dimming technology, 75% more contrast, with richer and more vibrant colors that just make VR even more engaging. This is also our first device to use the new Snapdragon XR2 Plus processor that we worked on with Qualcomm. It's optimized for VR, so Quest Pro runs at 50% more power with better thermal dissipation, which gets
I'm not going to deny,
significantly better
guys, this is going to
performance.
be a really
And
good
this is
headset.
the first new chip
I just want to know how it
from our
does with
deep
games.
partnership with Qualcomm.
And don't forget, the touch controllers are also new.
Yeah, the controllers are now basically their own computers, which is a bit ridiculous. We've re-engineered them to track themselves and also work a bit more like extensions of your hands.
Yeah, the new sensors track their positioning in 3D space all on their own without using the headset.
That's awesome.
So you can get a full 360-degree range of motion. And they include our new True Touch haptics, which give a wider and more precise range of feedback effects.
So when you pick them up, they also feel a lot more balanced and natural in your hands without that LED ring.
You can even add a stylus tip on the controllers, turning them into tools for writing or sketching. You can try this on the whiteboard in workrooms, or you just flip them around and write directly against your own physical desk.
Yeah, it's a good example of how this device unlocks entirely new things.
Clever.
Like much better collaborative and creative virtual meetings.
Speaking of meetings, we also thought a lot about how to help you keep the headset charged and ready to go the moment you get an incoming call or just want to get something done. So we're including an all-new charging dock that fits great on your workspace and keeps both the headset and controllers charged at the same time. Another key technology for enabling collaborative meetings virtually is mixed reality, where we have to account for both the physical and digital elements in the environment.
Yeah, being able to blend
I'm
the
excited to
world
see what the
around you with
price
the virtual
on this is
world
going to be.
and bring all the creative and expressive power of digital to your physical surroundings, this is a big step forward. Mixed reality is going to power some of the most interesting experiences you can have with Quest Pro. It's the next major step for VR and an important milestone on the path to building the metaverse.
We began the journey to mixed reality when we released Presence Platform, our family of AI-powered tools that help developers build VR experiences that incorporate the physical world.
We built mixed reality into our SDKs for Quest 2 to make it easy for developers to start experimenting. But these experiences are so compelling that you really want a device that's designed from the ground up with them in mind.
Absolutely. Quest Pro uses high-resolution cameras that capture 4 times as many pixels as Quest 2, and an additional RGB camera to turn pass-through into full color, along with a depth system made to understand your environment and work with it.
Yeah, you can see the people around you, and with scene understanding and anchoring, objects in your room can become part of the virtual experience. This is going to unlock some really interesting new uses. And this is just the beginning for mixed reality. As more developers explore the capabilities in Presence Platform, you're going to see entirely new categories of things getting built.
All right,
Definitely.
let's see what you guys think.
Another big part of Quest Pro is how much more expressive you can be. You can see here how people's avatars reflect their expressions and reactions. This makes your shared social experiences so much stronger. It's powered by our
Everyone
Movement
participate in the
SDK,
poll.
our
I want to see
newest
what you think the
addition to
price
Presence
of this
Platform.
monster of a headset is going to be here. Now, they did say it's going to be significantly more than the Quest 2.
Enables avatars to mimic expressions in real time using Quest Pro's inward-facing cameras.
And this is really important for that feeling of social presence. When we communicate, all our nonverbal expressions and gestures are often even more important than what we say, and the way we connect virtually needs to reflect that too. Just think about all the
Well, if they use
little
VR to
things
do
you pick
maintenance
up
on
when
the
you're with other people,
F-35,
like the
from a
moment
work
that they
perspective,
begin
it
to
can be
break
very
into a
useful.
Smile, or when they raise their
I agree.
eyebrow
Let's
as
talk
someone
about
says
killing
something
things.
interesting.
No,
Your
I-
avatar should be able to express all of that and more.
Today, our avatars
I really do
rely on
like.
spatial audio
I
and
do think
immersive
virtual reality
graphics
can be
to help
very useful
create
for work.
a sense of social
Training,
presence.
like with
The
medical
facial
or learning
expressions
very
and body
complicated
language will be
machines,
total
it can be great for that.
game-changers
But
remote
I don't
meetings
think
and
that
virtual
is a
performances
large
in the
portion of their
metaverse.
consumer base.
This is another reason why Quest Pro
And that's
is
really
a
what they're
big step
marketing
forward for
this for.
communication,
Especially when
including
these
for work.
avatars are like,
More people work in distributed teams now, and being able to share a space with your coworkers and feel like you're really together is something that's still missing. We spoke a bit before about how workrooms on Quest 2 is already unique for virtual meetings. It's going to be even more powerful when people's avatars can show more of their facial expressions and body language.
Yeah, one of the challenges for distributed work is how to bring people together to interact in a shared space. If a few people are in a
all right, so it
conference
seems
room
like
and
we
a few
think
more
this
are
is going to be a
dialing
very
in,
expensive
the experience is
device,
just never really that good.
$1,500
So we're building a
plus.
better way, using everything
I
Quest
think I have
Pro
to agree.
brings
I
to
think
the
it'll
table.
probably be
We
around
call it
1,200
Magic Room.
is my
It lets
guess.
you meet in mixed reality and share the same space.
But I mean, the way they're
Whiteboard
focusing this
for
on
different
business and
objects.
productivity
Everyone
and
is present
working,
and has the
it
same
really doesn't
tools,
seem like
whether
a thing that's
full
going to be,
VR
hey,
or
throw this
in
on,
mixed
play a few
reality.
games, have a good
We think
time,
that this will
you
help
know,
hybrid
give
teams
it to the
collaborate.
world.
And
It
we're
seems
hoping
very
to ship this
specialized,
next year.
even though
Now, these are
it
just
is a
some
pretty
of the
cool
things
headset.
that are going to be possible with
We'll see.
Quest Pro. This is a high-end device designed for work and for people who want the best experience that we can build today. We're really excited to get this into your hands, and it's available for pre-order starting today for $14.99, and it ships on October 25th. Now, we built Quest
Dear
Pro
God,
to be the
that
best
is so
device we
expensive.
can make for getting things done. And our hope is to use this product to introduce some of this new technology so that we can get it into our consumer devices over the coming years. But what you can see here is the start of a whole new way of working in the metaverse. This will go beyond VR because people work on all sorts of devices.
So
and you should be able to
expensive.
collaborate and feel present with anyone no matter where they are or what device they're using.
We've updated workrooms so you can join a virtual office from whatever supported device you're on and still get some of that feeling of social presence in the shared space. It's also going to work with Meta's other main work products, Workplace and Portal, to create a unified digital office we think can make distributed work so much better.
And we're not the only ones who are optimistic about the future of work in the metaverse. Over the last year, we've been working with dozens of partners to create new experiences for people who are looking to get things done in VR and beyond.
At Connect last year, we spoke about potential for creative people to work in true 3D. And next year, we're going to have a great option for that. Autodesk is updating their collaborative design review app to take advantage of the new possibilities.
So
unlocked
yeah,
by the Quest Pro.
$1,600 for the next headset. Now, there was a leak recently about a potential Quest 3 being in the works, and I think that'll be way more geared toward the gaming, using the technology from this headset minus all the mixed reality and really focusing on that.
That I want to highlight today.
Okay.
I think is going to be really important to the future.
I'll let you talk, Mark.
Yeah, I know you got a special guest lined up to talk about this one, so I'll leave you to it. Have fun.
All right, yeah, I'm excited for this. Thanks, Angela.
Yeah.
Microsoft has been at the heart of work and computing since the earliest days.
Microsoft.
And they're one of the many companies across our industry that are now building the future of the metaverse. And as Quest Pro makes new kinds of work possible in VR, I'm really excited to be able to work with them. So to talk more about this, I'm here with Microsoft's chairman and CEO, Satya Nadella. Hi, Satya.
Hi, Mark. It's great to be here with you, and
Are we
congrats
getting
on the Meta Quest Pro.
Xbox VR?
Thanks. I'm glad we can finally share this with the world. Now, we knew early on that we wanted this to be a great device for getting work done. And working with Microsoft is a big part of making that happen. Do you want to share a little bit more about what we're working on together?
Sure. I mean, as you said, at Microsoft, we're incredibly excited about the metaverse and how digital and physical worlds are coming together and transforming everything from telehealth to remote maintenance to gaming, and of course, the way we do work. We're taking an approach to ensure that our software can benefit users on all their favorite devices. And that's why I'm so thrilled about what we're announcing today and how we're bringing together the power of many of our most popular productivity tools with the new VR devices you're announcing.
Yeah, so the main reason that we're in this space is that we think that VR can be very powerful for social connection. And with the Quest Pro, we want to bring more of that into the work context as well, where Microsoft already has some incredibly successful products in the market. So why don't we start there?
No, absolutely, Mark. Microsoft Teams is the most ubiquitous advanced platform for work today, and it's becoming essential to how hundreds of millions of people meet, call, chat, collaborate, and do business. And so we are clearly going through a once-in-a-lifetime change in how we work, and every organization today is looking for new ways to reconnect, re-energize their workforce at home, in the office, and everywhere in between. And that's why we are bringing Microsoft Teams immersive meeting experience to Meta Quest in order to give people new ways to connect with each other. You can connect, share, collaborate as though you were together in person. And in the future, you'll be able to use other avatars, including meta avatars, in immersive experiences in Teams meetings too. Just think about how powerful whiteboarding or brainstorming or even Teams meetups can be in this space.
Another piece of this is that we're working on enabling Horizon workrooms for Teams. So people will be able to join a Teams meeting directly from workrooms. And we think that this kind of cross-device, cross-screen experience will be the foundation of the virtual office of the future. But this goes beyond Teams. Another big piece of your work platform is coming to Quest, right?
No, that's absolutely right. We've been thinking about how to bring the power of Microsoft 365 and Windows 365 to 3D spaces to really help drive productivity and enable you.
Look, this stuff is awesome, and I knew going into this that the Quest Pro was going to be very work related. But they're not really selling it as exciting for the consumer. $1,600 entry to get the headset, and then you get access to work. Is that what you want to pay money on? I mean, you could get a really good desktop for $500 less than that. Multiple monitors, a camera, and you're set up for work and really good gaming experience. This you're kind of targeted with, oh, thank you, Jim O'Connor. That is 1/100th of the Quest Pro. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Can't wait. Now, look, I'm a VR channel. I will probably be getting the Quest Pro, and I will have to sell one of my kidneys in order to get it. But I'll get it. I'll let you guys know how the gaming experience is. I'm really hoping that it is a big step above the Quest. I know that they're pushing this as like a business-related device. But if the gaming experience behind that can be really good too, then for someone who does do all that stuff, who really does work from home and needs that Microsoft Teams type connection with their coworkers and, wants to be able to design and use mixed reality, maybe this will be a good device. I'm not sure. I'll give you the rundown as soon as I kind of find that out, but I will obviously be focused on the gaming side of things. And all right, let's go back to Mark.
And that's gaming.
That's absolutely right, Mark. I'm really excited about gaming.
Here we go.
When you step back, one thing we have learned is how immersive experiences in gaming can help create real community and connection. In fact, many people are already playing our most popular games like Flight Simulator and Minecraft.
Are we going to get Halo in VR, guys?
And with xCloud Gaming, you can stream hundreds of games to any device, allowing you to connect with gamers in all new ways, whether they're right next to you or sitting on the other side of the world. And we're partnering to bring the service to Meta Quest Store. You'll be able to play 2D games with your Xbox controller projected on a massive screen on Quest. It's early days, but we're excited for what's to come. Who knows, the next time we talk, maybe we'll be playing Flight Simulator together in VR.
I'm down for that. All right, thanks so much for joining us today, Satya, and thanks for the partnership.
Thank you, Mark.
Such a good opportunity for Microsoft to be like, we've been working on some VR games just for you, Mark. But they're like, hey, it's just our regular 2D platform, which is cool. It's cool that we'll be able to do the Game Pass via VR, but not the kick virtual reality thing that I think we're all hoping for.
And they're helping other businesses make this change too. In fact, they work with 3/4 of the companies in the Fortune Global 500, so they have a pretty big impact on how many businesses work. And now, Accenture's chair and CEO, Julie Sweet, is going to join me to talk more about what's coming next. Hey, Julie.
Hi, Mark. It's great to be here.
It's great to have you.
All right. Do we? Is there anything else in the Meta Connect that we're actually interested in?
It's been a transformative period.
Because the Quest Pro and the games were really the big things for me. But all this. What do you guys think? What are you? Are any of you going to be getting the Quest Pro? Do any of you feel like that is going to be something that you're interested in, something that you'd be able to use to its fullest extent? Because you have to use that machine to the fullest extent if you want to make use of it. Because that is a pricey boy. No, I'm seeing a lot of no's. I'm going to do a poll. I'm going to make a poll. Let's see what everyone has to say here. Will you, that's too many L's, and will be getting the Quest Pro? Yes. No. All right, guys, let me know. I know the vast majority are going to be no's, but I do want to hear from the people that say yes. Who here is going to be getting a Quest Pro? Because, look, it's very expensive, but some people have a lot of money they just want to throw away, and it will probably be a better gaming experience than there is currently on the Quest 2. So maybe it'll be a good option for people. So far, 90% of you are saying, yeah, I already pre-ordered it. He's on it. He's like, fuck yeah, $1,600, whatever. I'll sell my children. That's awesome. I want to buy you, Wolf. Zoranova, 45. I am a little bit more than $1,600. I am $1,700. So pony up, big expense to get me. Pico 4, yeah, the Pico 4, I'm in the United States, so I could get it, but I can't really get it. But it looks good, and I'm glad that there's another company that's throwing money into the VR gaming scene, because it seems like Meta right now is definitely focused more on the social work experience than gaming. Meta has acquired so many game studios, and they've basically come out with no games. Like Sanzaru, they bought Sanzaru, and hasn't been a single announcement about Asgard's Wrath 2. They bought the team behind Lone Echo, and Lone Echo 2 was their last game. No announcements on the way. Just so many companies have become a part of Meta, and we haven't really seen anything for it. And I'm really, really hoping they're holding on to something next year. Next year will be a big gaming-focused year with like a Quest 3 and like a display port in the headset to allow you to connect to PC really, really effectively. Something like that would be awesome. So 13% of you are accidentally saying yes to getting a Quest Pro, which is honestly more than I kind of expected. But that's cool. Yeah, I think right now, for the price and what it accomplishes, I think the Quest 2 is by far going to be your better choice if you want to do gaming. If you want to use it for everything else, the Pro might be cool, but I don't think it's worth it at that price. That is very expensive. Padre, you've given me so much money, and I love you for it. You're going to get the best seat at my wedding. They want to sell businesses because they will buy them. What this does is advance the technology. And as for spending, look at me buying super chats. You're not wrong. If you're giving me all this money in super chats, then you are probably going to be getting a Quest Pro. And you're right, this is definitely a business venture. This is what HTC has been doing really since they put out the Vive 2 or whatever. They've been focusing on those businesses because this will be awesome in enterprises. It will be great for work, and those companies will buy it because they're like, technology, Microsoft's involved, let's do it. And they will make money. And yeah, there are a lot of really good advancements from the pancake lenses and all that stuff. And Mark might be talking about something?
But that's far from the only thing it's going to enable. We can't wait to see what kind of experiences developers will be able to build with mixed reality. Take Beat Saber. It's already one of the most popular VR games of all time. And now imagine what it'll be like when you can turn wherever you are into a Beat Saber arena. So the Beat Games team put together a little demo.
Oh boy. I mean, for mixed reality, that actually looks pretty good. Now, this is something you will not be able to do in the Quest 2. I see you, Ride the Lightning. I see you. Thank you so much. You're the best. Heart.
Now, this gives you a glimpse of what's possible. And because we want everyone to be able to create things for the metaverse, not just professional developers, we're working on creator tools as well. Hundreds of thousands of creators already use Spark AR to build AR effects on Facebook and Instagram. They have years of experience blending the physical and digital worlds, which is a core part of the metaverse. So starting today, we're giving creators the ability to build interactive 3D objects in Spark Studio and begin testing them in mixed reality with the Spark Player. With virtual worlds becoming accessible across all your devices, with Quest Pro bringing mixed reality to the world.
If you're going to show off mixed reality on your brand new, very expensive device, you could have done a lot better on that. Like, the Beat Saber was cool, but it looks a lot better in VR, and you feel immersed in the environment. I don't want to stand in my living room. Oh, okay, I think that's it for the keynote. Added multiplayer to Bone Lab, yeah, I saw that, which is pretty cool. Oh.
We're here together in Horizon, and this is the first time that we've done this at Connect. And this
guys, I told you, it's October. It's the spookiest month of the year.
They're so much more expressive.
But at least he has legs, right?
Else today, and they have this unique meta style to them. Now, it's a lot of work to build AI to auto-generate these for billions of people, and then give everyone the tools to make sure that your avatar feels like your own. But I'm excited to start rolling these out later next year on phones, VR headsets, and more. So, while I'm excited for this next generation of avatars, we are also seeing a lot of developers and partners building great experiences with our current generation of avatars as well. So now, let's meet up with Igarim, who leads our avatars work, to discuss the latest on our avatars and what you can do with them. Hey, Igarim.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, want to update everyone on the latest with the avatars?
I mean, okay, the movement.
Yes, we have so many
and if
exciting
that's what
things
she actually
going
looks
on.
like,
Our first milestone
they're not bad.
is
The
making
new
it so
generation,
you
not
could use
bad.
your
I still think we
avatar
could do more
across all
graphical
of our
fidelity
apps
here.
And in VR. The new Meta Account Center, it already allows you to have one or multiple avatars. So you could show up however you want. And if you have one avatar you really like, you can now easily sync it across all the apps and in Horizon.
Nice. All right, let's talk a bit more about the integrations that we're building for the apps.
Already see avatars showing up in stickers, stories, comments, and more across Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, and in the future, WhatsApp. And we're working on bringing them more to life.
Have any of you used their new avatar stuff? Oh, that's terrifying. That is just so scary. I don't. Has anyone used these? I didn't even really know that was a thing in Instagram and stuff.
That's right. Starting with Messenger.
Yeah, I do
WhatsApp.
agree that
If you want,
those
you'll be
avatars
able
they're
to
showing
show
are
up as
just
an
like
avatar.
maybe the
It's going
skin
to add a
is what
whole
it's
new
going to look
dimension
like,
to
but the
video chat.
movement and stuff,
Yeah,
this is
I think
all
avatars in
CGI.
video chat are going to be like this third mode between video on and video
Although it could be finger
You can still
tracking,
express yourself
you
in
know,
React,
could
but
be.
you're not on camera, so
This looks like
it's
my
kinda like
old
a better
school
camera
project character.
Yeah, we're working on this
Yeah,
now
this-
and expect to launch it next year.
I'm not blown away
And in
by this,
virtual
especially the
reality,
old
there's already
ones,
head
like you
and
see there.
hand positions,
Just
so your avatar
not
moves
great,
and sounds
not
like
great.
you. And now we want to bring that to phones and computers too, using cameras and microphones. So if you wink at your phone, your avatar on your phone should wink too.
Making your avatar work across all kinds of devices and
Yeah,
apps
I don't.
truly creates
I'm
continuity
not
across
sold
experiences.
on
Yeah, you should be able
Meta's
to take your avatar and
envisioning
virtual goods
of what we're all
everywhere
going to
that
look
you
like
go.
in the virtual world. What our
Absolutely.
home
There
is
are
going to
already
look like, what
dozens
our
of apps on
avatars are
Quest
going to look
that
like,
support
what
Meta
they want us to
avatars. And we're
accomplish
building
inside this space.
partnerships so you can
It
use
doesn't
your
seem
avatar
like.
across lots of different
I mean, I'm not their
experiences.
target audience.
And in
We're
fact,
probably not their
today
target
we're
audience.
announcing
Like
partnership with
Padre
Zoom
was saying,
that
this
will
is
let you
very
show up as your
business.
avatar on
And
Zoom
you don't need to
calls.
work hard on
So to
business.
make
as long
this
as you can
easier,
see the
we're
person,
extending the Meta Avatars
and as long as you
SDK
can
to iOS
interact,
and Android
it'll
on
work
Google.
fine for business.
And I'm also
But for
excited
us,
to
for
share that
gamers,
Meta
for people who
Avatar
do want
SDK
that
will
social
soon support
interaction
Unreal
to be
Engine and
really
virtual
cool
reality too.
and exciting
These
and to push
expansions will make it a
boundaries,
lot easier
this
for more developers
this is
to
not
start
it right
building
now.
Meta
And
avatars into your apps.
it's better, it's
Yes,
improving.
we're testing this with a small group of
And
partners
Horizon
now
Worlds is
and plan to
growing,
release
and they're going to
this
be,
more
you know,
broadly
bringing
next
in
year.
all these new
Yeah, so right
environments
now,
and
a lot
things
of
that you're going to be able
developers
to
are
do.
building
But
their own
right
avatar
now, it's
systems,
just
since the tools that you can import are
I don't
pretty
need
basic.
this. You
But
don't
over the
need
next
this.
year
No
or
one's
two,
going to use
as all
this
these
on
new tools
Instagram
and styles
over
become
themselves,
available,
or
and as the
you know,
hundreds of people that we have
what's that
working on avatars keep
thing?
improving the
Bitmoji,
system,
right?
I
Bitmoji's
just think
already.
that more
People are
and
going to
more
use that 10
developers
times
are
more
going
than
to
these
find
avatars
building with
in
our
those spaces.
interoperable avatar stack
So I
will
don't know if
offer
this is the
simpler and
direction they
better
should really be
experience.
pushing all
And
their
speaking of
endeavors
making
in.
it easy
And
to
I wish
add
they would
new
be like, okay,
styles,
by the
we
way,
have some news
this
about
is
the
all really
avatar
cool,
store
but
too.
hey, this is
The
what we're
Avatar
focusing on
Store
now.
is launching
We've
in
accomplished what
VR
we want to
later
for
this year,
business.
so
Now we're
you'll be
moving
able
to
to
really
shop
push the
for
gaming
virtual
world of
clothes
virtual
in
reality even
VR.
further, to
We're
grow it
joining with a
and make
bunch
you
of
all happy.
partners across
Here's the Quest
sports,
3 coming
gaming, and more.
2024,
You're
whatever.
gonna start seeing a
Little
lot
preview.
more of your
That'd be
favorite
great,
familiar
but that's not
brands.
going to happen. This is where they want all their
They're
focus
gonna
to
be
be,
awesome.
and that's fine.
And
I think they're
later
going to
this
do
year,
well
keep
in
a
it.
lookout in the
It's
Avatar
just, it's
store
not for me.
New outfit releases from Netflix.
Giving people more ways to express themselves through digital clothing will help kickstart the marketplace for interoperable digital goods. So if you buy a sweater, you're going to want to be able to wear that on your avatar no matter what app you're using. So we're going to see more creators, developers, and brands experimenting with this. And beyond clothes, we're also improving the
There are going to
core
be so many
avatars
memes
themselves
about
across the
like
whole family
just
of
this
apps.
screenshot.
Mark, I'm sure you've seen the new face shapes we introduced earlier this year, as well as cochlear implants, over-the-ear hearing aids, and wheelchairs.
Yeah, and we have some big
I mean, that's
improvements
cool.
to
That's cool
representation
stuff.
coming too, with more options for body types as well as shaders for more realistic skin. There's one more feature coming soon that's probably the most requested feature on our roadmap.
Is it?
Legs.
Oh, yeah. For avatars, for sure.
Legs! I know you've been waiting for this.
I think everyone has been waiting for this. But seriously, the legs are hard, which is why other
It's
virtual
true.
reality systems don't
If anyone's
have them
played
either.
Bone Labs, you know
And
that's
the
true.
perceptual science behind this is actually quite interesting. And we discovered early on that your brain is a lot more willing to accept a rendering of a part of you as long as it's accurately positioned. But if it's rendered in the wrong place, then it just feels terrible and it breaks the whole feeling of presence and immersion.
He's right. He's
so
right.
that's why we started off showing just controllers, but not your whole arms.
Yeah, if the system showed my elbow in the wrong place, it would feel like my arm was broken.
Yeah, but as we got better at tracking and predicting your arm position, then we can add your whole arms to the avatar stack in addition to your hands. And now we're doing the same with legs.
And now we're getting ready to launch the first full-body avatars.
Yeah, so with standalone virtual reality headsets, understanding your leg position is surprisingly difficult because of occlusion. So if your legs are under a desk or if your arms block your view of them, then your headset can't see them directly and you need to build an AI model to predict your whole body position.
And this really needs to work reliably, so it just feels natural.
Yeah, so that's why we're going to bring legs to Horizon first. And we're going to keep bringing them to more and more experiences over time as we improve our technology stack.
And we will bring new tech that lets developers implement custom avatar actions and behaviors for the experience.
I mean, that stuff is actually really interesting because
That's coming next year.
I know
And
it's
I'm
Mark,
looking
but he's
forward
bringing
to
up
see
really
what
good points.
all of
Legs and
you
full bodies
will
are
build.
incredibly difficult
All right. Thanks
in
for stopping
VR.
by, Igram.
A lot to do,
You
so
can
I'll
talk
see you in the
to
next
people that
review.
have played Bone
Great,
Labs and
see ya.
Boneworks. Getting your body stuck and in weird
Avatars are
positions
gonna be
can
central
suck.
to how we express ourselves in the future.
And
this
it is a
unique
difficult thing to do, but it
opportunity to
does
build some
add,
really
when you look
interesting
down and
things
see
at the
something, when you have your
intersection
full
of
arm, it does
expression,
add to the immersion
social interaction,
until your body is
creation,
getting stuck
and
on pipe and you're
commerce.
like, I don't know what part of
With
me I need to
Horizon
move
Worlds and
in order to
World
fix
Rooms,
it.
we're already
So it is
starting
a
to
tough
see
problem.
early
He's right.
glimpses of what this social metaverse could look like. Just check out some of the things that are happening already. Creators are building social spaces like the Soapstone Comedy Club, the Stew, a hip-hop recording studio, Nope World, and a whole lot more.
Nope World.
And as this social-first platform takes shape, we're thinking about the virtual space that you will call
Yeah, I really, I think this
when you
goes
first
on
put
for
on your
another
VR
half an
headset
hour,
or open
I want to say.
Horizon, you're going to land in your own personal space, somewhere that you can design and decorate and make your own, invite your friends to hang out, get work done, or just relax and use it to jump into any experience.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this goes on until
All right. let's take a look
another
at what's
half an
next.
hour from this point, because that's when their next scheduled thing is, which we're not going to watch, but we might as well just finish this out and hang out together and chat. I don't know what's
Quest
going on here.
Pro,
Oh,
our next
we're back to the
generation
real
avatars,
world.
And Horizon Worlds, we're making good progress on two of the most powerful windows into the metaverse: virtual reality for full immersion and mixed reality for blending physical and virtual worlds. Looking towards the future, the last set of experiences that need to get built is augmented reality, where you see digital objects overlaid perfectly on the world around you. Now, the fundamental technologies across the stack to build full augmented reality glasses are coming together. The waveguide displays, sensors, silicon, AI, and more. I've seen a lot of these pieces working in the lab, and it's awesome. Now, I think that this is some of the most amazing technology in existence right now, and it's going to be really neat to see it come together into products over the next few years. Other pieces are coming along nicely too, like our Spark software that's already being used by creators.
What do I think of Valve's standalone PC VR? I hope they can pull it off. I think, Pico is coming in, and seeing Pico be so popular compared to the Quest, people really wanting to jump on having an alternative. I think if Valve actually does go into the standalone headset, and it seems like the leaks are kind of confirming that, I think it'll be huge. I really do. If they can get a good quality and seamless integration with PC while also being standalone, Done.
That's different
Best
from
headset
where
out there.
VR is today.
Just hopefully they have really good
Glasses
recording
need
software
to be
because
relatively
the
small
Steam
to
recording
help you
software
feel
is
good.
pretty garbage.
So we're approaching
Oculus
building
or
on
Meta
augmented reality
definitely
glasses
tops
from
them
two different
on that
angles.
right now.
The first is building on all the technology we need for full AR glasses and then working to fit it into the best glasses form factor we can.
No,
The
guys,
second
this is the
approach
real Mark.
is
It's not an
starting with the
avatar
ideal
anymore.
form factor and working to fit more and more technology into it over time. And we took our first step forward on this last year when we partnered with EssilorLuxottica to introduce Ray-Ban Stories. Ray-Ban Stories are our first ever smart glasses.
I do have a pair of these, and they're nice.
And videos,
It was
share
pretty
them on
cool.
Instagram,
The pictures and videos that it
listen
takes
to
are
music,
actually
or even take phone
pretty
calls.
high quality for what you would
But
expect
what
out of a
sets
pair of
them apart
sunglasses.
is the design of
So
these
it's pretty neat.
that people
I
already
also
know
kind of
and
stopped
love.
using them just because it was easier to just take a picture with my phone and
Now,
stuff
this
at
is
certain
just
points.
the first
but
product
they're
to
not
come
bad.
from our partnership. And to talk more about what's coming, let's catch up with Rocco Basilico, the Chief Wearables Officer at EssilorLuxottica. Hey Rocco, great to see you again.
Great to be back, Mark. Ray-Ban
Hey, great to be back, Mark.
With Meta, we introduce a beautiful pair of glasses.
God, I love his
with
voice.
Superpowers.
Love it.
And we keep launching new software updates to make the product even better.
Soon we are launching the ability to call or text on Ray-Ban Story with your existing phone number, so you can stay connected and stay in the moment hands-free. We are also rolling out Spotify Tap playback, so you can listen to music on your glasses more easily. You can tap and hold on the side of your glasses to play Spotify.
No, Mark has to constantly blink to lubricate his mechanical
And if you
eyes.
want to hear
That's just
something
science.
else, tap and hold again, and Spotify will recommend something new.
Okay.
And you also keep launching new designs.
Yes.
Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm not entirely sure if anything else is gonna come out virtual reality. Obviously, you guys can go watch the stream somewhere else. I just kind of lost interest in everything that they're currently talking about. So I think I'm gonna end it here, or just come back and give me my full headspace. Wow, this camera really extends. Is that about right? Nope, we got it. There it is. Perfect. Good. Goodbye, Mark. Okay, so let's chat a little bit about what we saw today. If I donate $100, can we go on a date? Damn, Ride the Lightning. That's no, probably not. My girlfriend would not be happy about that, I think. So I'm gonna say no, but I really appreciate it. That's amazing. So today we learned that Among Us VR is coming out November 10th. We learned that Saints and Sinners is December 1st. We learned that there's going to be a new game called Behemoth by the same developers of Walking Dead. So there was some good stuff here. We also learned about the Quest Pro, which is a very business-oriented headset. It is all about mixed reality, communication, having, immersive, you can see out the sides and be able to write and do things while using it. But I also think it'll be pretty cool for games. The technology is pretty decent. It's not a huge step over the Quest 2. I don't think there's any reason if you're just going to be doing games to get the Quest Pro. But if you want to use it for all its technologies, might be pretty cool. We'll find out. And it's going to be $1,600, which is absolutely insane. And that is up for pre-order now, and you can get it October 25th. So I'm excited to see just how many people. Let me check the poll. Let's see what we came up to. So 20% of you, holy crap, 20% of you are getting a Quest Pro, which is significantly more than I thought it was going to be. And you know what? They're probably going to make bank with it because people want, when you're in the virtual reality world, when you're doing this kind of stuff, technology like that is expensive. And that's why the Quest 2 was so popular, because it was a really low entry bar into the world. And anyone could get involved. But for real people that are, diehards about wanting the best in VR, they're going to pony up a lot of money for either a good PC or a good headset. And I think a lot of people are going to actually spend the money on this because it's the latest and greatest. So we'll see. But yeah, I think there should be more announcements coming up probably around Christmas of maybe Quest 3, maybe Valve will do a little preview. HTC is also hyping up a new standalone headset that they're doing. So definitely some possibilities of more things coming in the future. I wouldn't go splurge on your money if you want to save it a little bit. But the games coming up at the end of the year are going to be incredible. We have a great end of the year. And I just want to remind everybody that I am going to be gone starting tomorrow. Today's Tuesday. Yeah, starting tomorrow, I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be going for a week to my sister's wedding, and we're doing like a road trip. So I'll be gone for a week. I have a game prepped and ready to go for that week. And it's a spooky game for a spooky month. And I hope you all enjoy it because it's a game I've really wanted to play for a long time. And I'm excited that I finally did. And then as soon as I get back, we're going to jump back into Bone Lab. We're going to finish Into the Radius. And then November 10th, I guess, Among Us will be the next big game. So we got a little bit of time to really finish this up. And we'll probably get in some spooky games in between all that as well, because it is October and we got to get spooked. So thank you. Do I think Security Breach will ever come out in VR? Probably not. I doubt it at this point. But I know that fan-made FNAF games have really kind of been growing in VR, so they might create a modded version of it that'll work. Cool. Yeah. So the next big game is definitely gonna be Saints and Sinners, but we got a month until then. So spooky games, and I'm sure there'll be some other surprise announcements, for all that stuff coming out soon. And it'll be a good end of the year. And I'm very excited. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being a part of the channel. I'm very excited to have all of you. I'm excited for the future, especially with new editors, with new plans for, movies and stuff that we're going to be doing. It's going to be a cool time. So thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. I do not have a Steam Deck. Girlfriend is not here. I'll be picking her up later tonight before we head out. But yeah, it's been great. I miss you guys. It's been fun. I'll miss you over this week. So enjoy Spooky Hour. It's going to be spooky. Bye.